I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Ms. Lewinsky.
We begin with that massive breaking news this morning. Former US President Donald Trump has been found guilty on all 34 counts in the hush money trial in New York.
And the great irony of having a Clinton come around and say, oh, he's covered up affairs and that was going to swing the election. I mean, I'm sorry, if you've got any historical memory of the 90s, that is absolutely hilarious.
I am very pleased to introduce President Bill Clinton.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Ms. Lewinsky. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people.
But on the question of what has gone down in that New York courtroom, this was not a hush money trial. This was a hush Trump trial. And that is the whole point of this. You know, you've got Donald Trump and all of these charges, this whole case, you can say, oh, well, he was found guilty according to the law. Well, the law, they spun 34 felonies out of a bookkeeping misdemeanor.
And they changed the law to have this.
And remember, Paul,
the law?
Yeah.
And remember that they had
in New York.
The statute of limitations on this stuff was extended in order to have this case.
Yeah.
Guess two people who were not called to give evidence at this trial. The bookkeeper, who could be the person to say whether Trump told him directly to fiddle the books or not, that's the whole case, or the Federal Election Commission, who chose not to prosecute on this case. But
this was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now.
The Senate adjudges that the respondent, William Jefferson Clinton, President of the United States, is not guilty as charged in the second article of impeachment.
It was evil, it was corrupt, it was dirty cops, it was leakers and liars.
Now that the Senate has fulfilled its constitutional responsibility, bringing this process to a conclusion, I want to say again to the American people, I must put it right, and I am prepared to do whatever it takes to do so. Nothing is more important to me personally, but it is private, and I intend to reclaim my family life for my family. It's nobody's business but ours. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people. Indeed, I did have a relationship with Ms. Lewinsky that was not appropriate.
My question is oral sex performed on you?
Look, oral sex, let the sperm of the man out, out.
Then, that definition, as you understood it.
As I understood it, it was not, no.
And Monica Lewinsky says that while you were in the Oval Office area, you touched her breast. Would she be lying?
That is not my recollection. My recollection is that I did not have sexual relations with Ms. Lewinsky, and I'm staying on my former statement about that.
If she
My statement is that I did not have sexual relations as defined by that.
If she says that you kissed her breast, would she be lying?
I'm going to revert to my former statement.
Okay. If Monica Lewinsky says that while you were in the Oval Office area, you touched her genitalia, would she be lying? And that calls for a yes, no, or reverting to your former statement.
I will revert to my statement on that.
If Monica Lewinsky says that you used a cigar as a sexual aid with her in the Oval Office area, would you be lying? Yes, no, or won't answer.
I will revert to my former statement.
Bill Clinton was eventually impeached and later acquitted by the Senate. He completed his second term in 2001.
We're long gone from socialism. We're into communism. The only thing they do well is misinformation. Unfortunately, we have so many bad things happening to our country. We can't celebrate until we start winning. We gotta stop the MAGA king. You know what MAGA stands for? Make America Great Again. Gonna win in 24. We're taking back that beautiful house. I'm the MAGA king. I'm the MAGA king. Did anybody here vote for Biden? If you did, you don't have the courage in this group to admit it.